what's coming up in 2023 on my photography blog / podcast / other stuff. Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. We're here, 2023. Nice to be here, although the weather could be a little bit better. But hey, that's what we get here in England. Not to worry. I hope that you're well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel you will find a weekly video that I record which is related directly to this week's blog post. Now this week I'm starting off the year easing myself in generally by telling you what's coming up in 2023. But first off, who am I? Well, I'm Rick McEvoy. I'm a professionally qualified photographer, proud to have the designation Associate of the British Institute of Professional Photography. I'm also a chartered construction manager as well. Yep, so it'll be no surprise to you to know that I photograph buildings. That's what I do. Not a lot else. Okay, I take photos on holidays, but I take photos of buildings and that's what I teach, that's what I write about, that's what I broadcast about. And I'm also all things at the splendid, even if I do say so myself, Photography Explained podcast. Available on all good podcast providers. So, enough about me. So what have I got coming up? Well, I photograph buildings and that's what I write about and that's what you'll find in my blog. But in January I'm going to do something different. Now there was something lacking from my blog last year, and as a photographer there's one thing that your blog should have, and that's photographs. Lots of words, not so many photographs. So this year I'm going to fix that. This year I'm going to do 4 blog posts in the rest of January about 4 photos of buildings that I've taken. Now they might be architectural photography, real estate photography, construction product photography. Who knows, I've not written them yet. I haven't chosen the photos to write about, but what I can tell you is I'll tell you something about how I got the shot, possibly the origins of the shot, the job, the client I was working for, the brief, all that good stuff. The camera settings I used, how I processed the image. I might even do a reprocess. Oh, no, sorry. Getting ahead of myself there. That's February's content covered, which I'll come on to in another post. So I'll tell you how I process the photos that I'm going to be talking about. So it's going to be a nice little deep dive into some photos, and it'll tell you all you need to know about these photos, which, well, hopefully it'll help you in your photography of buildings. Excuse the stuttering, I'm not used to I'm just getting used to talking in a formal manner again after a couple of weeks off doing family stuff, which was lovely. So what else do I cover on my blog? Well, technique, image capture, that's one thing. Processing, gear, and normally something else. That was the plan. That's always been the plan. 4 different subjects each month. But what I tend to do is I tend to start writing something and then I get into a bit of detail on it, and it's too much detail for one blog post. I end up writing a series of posts in more detail. I'm going to be doing more of that in the new year because I enjoy doing it, and I find it's the most informative thing that I do. Okay, so what else have we got? Well, yeah, there's a couple of things I mentioned in the blog post. I want to do some more stuff on Lightroom because that's my editing software of choice. And then, okay, so let's move on to the podcast. Photography Explained podcast. It's my fortnightly photographic audio offering. And it should have been starting off with 11 actionable things you and I can do to improve our photography in 2023. Now, I say should have because it's not going to now because other things have got in the way. It's called life stuff, so I haven't got time to edit and record an episode. I haven't even got time to record it and then edit it. So that's going to slip a fortnight. But I do have a plan B. So on Friday there will be an episode of Photography Explained podcast, just not the one previously advertised. But after that, I am looking for more listeners' questions. So if you've got a question you want me to answer on the Photography Explained podcast, just get in touch, drop me an email, sales@rickmcavoyphotography.co.uk, or you can go to the website and fill out some forms there and get in touch, or you can subscribe to receive a weekly email from me. Yeah, I even send out a weekly email where I send send you my thoughts on whatever I've been, well, it might not actually be what I've been writing about or talking about that week. It could be something completely different, but I pick one thing out of there and just take that one thing and explain it to help you and me with our photography, because yep, I still need help as well. Still practicing, still making mistakes. Okay, so YouTube, yes, of course, you know I've got a YouTube channel because you're looking at it now. And that's going to continue with the weekly videos. I've got my weekly emails. That's about it, really. So I just wanted to make this one relatively short and sweet. So hopefully you'll come back to my YouTube channel where there'll be a new video next week about a photo that I've taken. Not sure if I'm going to talk about a photo for 5 to 10 minutes or if I'm going to think of something different. No, I'm going to talk about it. And the photo will be the thumbnail for the video. Okay, then I'm going to go there. Before I do go, sorry, check out Photography Explained webcast. Check out the Photography Explained podcast, which has its own website, photographyexplainedpodcast.com. And you can also check out my website, rickmcavoyphotography.com. Right, I'm done. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on another video. Take care, stay safe. Cheers from me, Rick. And now the awkward bit when I have to press stop on my phone.